Hey fire signs, welcome to your new moon in Aries reading. The new moon takes place on April 5th at 15 degrees Aries. It is a wonderful time to take initiative. There is something that wants to be birthed out of you. There's something new that you're starting that wants to really come to fruition. And in order to do so, it will depend on your ability to break through some structures, some limiting structures, or some structures that have limited your energy in some fundamental way. We also have a Mercury, Neptune, Venus, and Pisces situation happening. So be gentle. Be gentle with yourself. Balance your action with your reception, your ability to tune in and listen to your intuition. And that will help you to initiate, and that will help you to break through. If you like this reading, please remember to hit the like button so that the reading can circulate amongst other people who might want to hear the message. Subscribe to my channel and click the bell so that you can get notifications about future readings. I have the April 2019 love readings up on my channel already, so check those out. And of course, I'll be doing love readings for May as well. So, all right, let's sync up. Let's get started. This reading, the new moon readings, are really about supporting you in clarifying your intention, moving forward through the month of May, through spring, and clarifying, defining, and setting your intention, and using that sort of as a guiding principle as you move through this next month, through the spring season. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read these individual cards, and then we'll pull back and we'll look at the reading more holistically. So let's see, here we go. This is you. The Son of Wands. The Son of Wands is such a beautiful, fun-loving, inspiring, inspirational character. It is somebody who knows how to laugh and make other people laugh. It's somebody who knows how to have a good time. And this is you right now, the Son of Wands. It's very fiery, it's very passionate, it's very creative. And it's just a lovely card. This is the context, and this is about listening to your intuition. It's the High Priestess. It's about taking some time out to really tune in. There's some message that you need to receive, and there is something that you need to do in order to receive it, and that is the context. So I get the sense that you are tuned in right now to your intuition, and you're operating out of that place. This is the challenge or the obstacle or what needs to be integrated. And it's the Seven of Cups reversed. This is a card about having a lot of options and possibly struggling to make a decision, struggling to make a choice, maybe feeling very distracted, maybe feeling overwhelmed about all of the possibilities. That's the challenge or the obstacle. That's what needs to be integrated. This is the root or the body. This is the foundation. It's the Four of Discs. I get the sense that you might be having some issues with drawing boundaries, with creating a space for you, a sacred space for you, or protecting your sacred space. There may be some hesitancy or resistance to creating boundaries for yourself and deciding who comes in and who stays out. You may have a lot of people around you at this time, and it may be difficult to carve out some time for yourself. This is the recent past. It's the Crone. The Crone really speaks to being at a crossroads, and again, having to make a decision, getting to the place where you understand that a decision needs to be made. And here, in what needs to be integrated is this sense of overwhelm with all of the possibilities that are in front of you, and really needing to tune in to that one choice that is in your greatest good. This is what you think about it. It's the Six of Swords. I'm going to prop this up like so. I get the sense that you have a great amount of mental clarity and emotional detachment. Like you really are seeing things from a 30,000-foot view. And you have mental clarity at this time. This is how you are thinking. This is your mind, which is, I mean, that's the most positive card in this suit of swords is the Six of Swords. And then this is your near future. It's the Priestess of Wands. This is the archetypal energetic witch. This is somebody who has really mastered their energy, and they are in their power, their energetic power, and they are alive and vibrant, and they are cultivating, retaining, and distributing their energy in a very wise, strength-based way. This is how you see yourself. Do you see yourself as somebody who's in love? Because this card is about coming together in a connection with another person. It's about union. It could be about spiritual, emotional union. So like two parts of yourself finally being united and synthesized and integrated emotionally. So the light and the dark. An integration between the shadow self and the ego, the shadow self and the light self. Those two becoming integrated and balanced. It could also be that what you're yearning for is a relationship connection, a love connection. And this is how you see yourself. You might see yourself as a lover. This is what you hope for and what you fear. This is somebody who's waiting. They have put in the work, they've sown their seeds, and now they're waiting to reap the rewards of their harvest, of their labor. In this particular image, it is a woman who is pregnant and just about ready to give birth. She's super ripe, just like the watermelons in the picture. So it's your hopes and your fears. God, well, you know what? I can relate to this because I'm a terrible waiter. I hate to wait. I hate to wait in lines. I hate to wait for anything. I have to really be conscious of practicing patience. And so I can see how that might be a fear. Like I'm, if I wait too long, what if it passes me by? I really want to jump on this, especially with it being Aries season. New moon in Aries is all about initiation and taking action, right? So what if I wait too long? What if it passes me by, this opportunity? But also I think you understand that it's important to practice patience and that everything happens in accordance with divine timing. There's a season for everything. And part of our responsibility, our ability to respond, is to be able to wait. For something to ripen. And then this is what's in your house. Yeah, this is totally, it's the Nine of Wands. It's totally akin to the energetic witch over here, Shakti. It's somebody who's sitting in their power, and they've gotten to the point where they've mastered their own energy. They understand their own energy. They understand how to build it. They understand how to hold on to it. They understand how to give it away in a very wise way. And that's in your house. These are coming in pretty strong, near future and in your house. So I would expect that to come about, or to like really step into your power in that way pretty quickly, pretty soon. And then this is the outcome. It's a minor arcana, so we're going to pull until we get a major arcana or until we pull 3. It's the Five of Wands in the immediate outcome. That's a card of conflict and change and a lot of activity. There's a lot of energy in this card. It's like bubbling up to the surface, and people are challenging one another, and there's a lack of collaboration. There's disorganization. Everybody's talking. Everybody has their stick. Everybody's testing one another. And you might not see it in the background, but there's a volcano that's about to erupt. It's a lot of energy. And then we have the Three of Cups. This is a card of enjoying other people's company, like really coming together and celebrating and having fun. Similar to the Son of Wands, it's a time that is perfect for you to make a wish about what it is that you want for the future, and to sort of ritualize that in your fun with others. Then we have the Ace of Discs. It's a new beginning. Some new practical, tangible project or some new practical, tangible endeavor is on the horizon for you. It has something to do with home or finance or work or your family. something new is about to begin in that realm, in the earthly realm. And then finally, we have all minor arcanas in the outcome. And the last minor arcana we pulled was the Six of Discs, which speaks to an equal exchange of energy. The importance to, how important it is to be able to receive energetic healing, or to receive energy from others, to receive gifts from others, and how important it is to give that gift back and keep that cycle of generosity, and keep that energetic exchange open. So you're not always giving constantly and receiving very little in return, but you are giving and you are receiving. And I know that it can be very difficult to receive sometimes because it feels vulnerable and that feels uncomfortable, but it's part of the cycle, and you have to learn how to be able to do both with ease and open yourself up to both giving and receiving. This card in particular sometimes speaks to the need to actually have a healing that has to do with your body, because it's the suit of the discs, which has to do with the physical world, all things physical. So there could be a need for getting in touch with your healer, your Reiki master, your massage therapist, your actual therapist, somebody that does body work, in order to receive some sort of healing at this time. So let me check the time here. Good. We have some time left. That was a brief overview of each individual card as I laid it down. Now let's pull back and take a wide angle view about this reading in terms of like what intention you can set, or what intention can be your guiding principle moving forward through the month of April. I'm really drawn to the Son of Wands and how this sort of, you have a lot of fiery energy here. You have the Son of Wands, you have the Priestess of Wands, you have the Nine of Wands, you have the Five of Wands. And so this is really wand dominant, and wands, again, is the suit of fire and creative passion, and the ability to really learn and master your energy, and the ability to take action and to initiate things and make things happen. So there's a lot of action-oriented cards here, and then in the context, though, is this High Priestess Major Arcana card, which really speaks to kind of the lesson of the new moon with the with Mercury, Neptune, and Venus in Pisces. It speaks to balancing your receptivity with your ability to take action. So amidst all of this fiery energy, which is really juicy and yummy and fun and exciting, it's important to take some time to take a step back, take some time to meditate and to get quiet, and make sure that all of your action is is guided by your intuition, by what you intuitively know to be true. And let your intuition be your compass moving forward through April with all of this fiery, energetic, action-oriented energy you have going on here. It's okay to draw boundaries around your time from time to time. If you're surrounded by a lot of people, it's okay to pull your energy back from time to time so that you can create the space to get connected with your flashes of intuition. I think that the ultimate challenge here, and this is how you see yourself, is your ability to blend all aspects of yourself, especially that part of you that wants to move forward in a very action-oriented way, and very quickly, and wants to make it happen and initiate and make it happen. That's the light side of yourself, with the more emotional, darker parts of yourself that are unseen or hidden. And so the ultimate challenge is to integrate those sides of yourself. And I think the tool that you have moving forward to do so is your ability to take this time out. And at the same time, to weave this time out into the time that you spend initiating and manifesting and moving things forward and taking action. You have a great deal of mental strength at this time. You have a detached clarity, which will help you. You can see everything from a wide angle perspective. You can see all of the parts. The Six of Swords really reminds me of the World card because they kind of have a very similar image. It's being able to see all of the parts and see how they fit together and see how you work inside of it. It's a really, really positive perspective to have, and the fact that it's in the placement of your mind or what you think makes it even stronger. I see that in the past you came to a crossroads, you had a decision to make, and you were being called to make that decision using your inner wisdom. The crone is all about like having just such an extraordinary bank of knowledge that's moved beyond knowledge. It's moved beyond like, oh, I know this, and that, to actual like wisdom that you've integrated into your, integrated wisdom. And so you got to this crossroads, you had a decision to make. Part of making this decision was tapping into your intuition, feeling like you had a lot of options and opportunities to take a look at, and wondering which one was for your greatest good. And really knowing that you needed to be able to focus so that you could make that decision. I get the sense that either this is happening right now or it will happen very soon, because the decision that you make will ultimately be the right decision for you as you move forward into this place of being the energetic archetypal witch. Like, you are in your power, and there's some essential lesson that you are learning about your own energy and how to use it. And then in the outcome, I see celebration with friends. I see a lot of energy happening in your world. It could be about change. It could be about conflict. It could be about a lack of collaboration, testing behavior. Be careful with this burst of energy because it could easily drain you. And then you have this new beginning, a new home. The seed of something that will bring you great stability and, like wealth, abundance in the future. And here is a need for understanding that it is just as important to receive as it is to give, and balancing, receiving with giving. Balancing, again, this is the same lesson we're getting up here, which is balancing receptivity with action. So balancing giving, your sense of generosity, your acts of generosity, with opening up to receiving and keeping that cycle of reception and generosity open. And it could also speak to just needing a healing, a physical healing, a massage, some like a Reiki attunement or a chakra alignment, something that has to do with your body. All right, so let's pull an approach card for you. All right, so these are the medicine cards by Sams and Carson, and I really like these cards because they kind of just, they have this ability to synthesize the entire reading. All the cards in these readings right now, or in this reading right now, seem to just sort of get synthesizes the essential message of the reading. Let's pull an approach card for the fire signs, Aries, Sag, and Leo. What do they need to know moving forward through April and moving forward through all of this energy that we just talked about here, we described here? During the time of the new moon, Mars is also in Gemini. So there is variety, and there are distractions, and there are open horizons. It's a great time to use that energy to get out of your own way and you have permission just to go with the flow at this time, even though you are also pushing through, or you're breaking through, and you're initiating and giving birth to something new. It is just as important just to take a step back and be receptive and go with the flow. Hawk. Hawk is the messenger. So let's read a bit about Hawk, because again, this is your approach. This is what you need to know about moving forward through the new moon in Aries. Okay, what part are we going to start with here? Hawk medicine is a totem that is filled with responsibility, because Hawk people see the overall view. The overall view. Hawk is not like Mouse, who sees everything through a magnifying glass. Hawk medicine people are aware of omens, messages from the spirit, and the color of the calling card you gave them 3 months ago. No detail slips by them unnoticed. If Hawk has circled and landed in your card spread, you are to be aware of signals in your life. So notice and receive them. Hawk may be teaching you to grab an opportunity which is coming your way. On the other hand, an opportunity that is coming your way, I wonder if it's this Ace of Discs, this new beginning here. On the other hand, Hawk may be bringing you the message that you should circle over your life and examine it from a higher perspective. From this vantage point, you may be able to discern the hazards which bar you from freedom of flight. Remember, Hawk has a keen eye and a bold heart, for Hawk flies close to the light of Grandfather Sun. So yeah, in addition to taking some time out for yourself to listen to your intuition in order to make the right decision for yourself moving forward, really make sure that you are every once in a while taking a step back and taking this wide angle perspective on your life, or vantage point on your life, so that you can see all of the different parts, potentially obstacles that might stand in your way that you could resolve before they get to the point of becoming an obstacle. And you can see all of the different pieces, all of the different moving parts, that wide angle perspective. I know I keep saying this over and over again, but couple that with some time out for yourself to listen to your intuition. And it looks to me like you need no advice about how to initiate, because that is like, that's in your back pocket. Like that's coming naturally to you at this moment. But this is so positive, this Priestess of Wands here in the future, and the Nine of Wands in your house. I see that in the future for you, moving through this season, you will be able to use your energy in a very masterful way in order to accomplish your goals. And the thing for you to remember is just to take some time out so that you can tap into your intuition and zoom out so that you can see your life from a greater vantage point. All right, I hope you have a beautiful new moon in Aries and a beautiful April. If you like this reading, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel to get notifications about future readings. You can follow me on Instagram at Lunasing. I post all types of content there as well, and sometimes different videos like weekend readings for all signs and stuff like that. I hope you have a beautiful April and take good care.